worked alone at night before. Construction sites, empty buildings, places most people avoid after dark. But there was one job that I still think about. Because that night, I wasn't alone in that basement. A dead normal whispering, like layered voices, a kid, a woman. Q goes, "That doll, bro." I roll my eyes. Relax. Still, I pick it up. No batteries. Eyes closed. Dead. I put it back. We sit down again. Then it happens. That same rasping voice, right outside. And this time, I swear it said something. I jump up, and that's when I notice. The doll moved. Just slightly. I pick it up again, and now its eyes are open, and it feels heavier. I dropped that thing so fast. Q didn't even hesitate. Grabbed it and yeeted it down the basement stairs. We never talked about it again. But one time, I saw it sitting at the top of the basement steps, just waiting. That night, I was working alone in the basement. The others were outside. Around 8 p.m., the lights suddenly went out. Complete darkness. Then I heard something. A slow metallic rattling sound coming from the bathroom. I walked toward it. The door was slightly open. I pushed it open and saw someone standing inside, facing the wall, completely still. Then slowly, it turned its head toward me. I saw its eyes glowing in the dark. I ran immediately, and when I came back with my coworkers, there was no one there. No sign, nothing. But I know what I saw. It was a normal night at home. My wife and I were watching TV in bed. Nothing unusual. Just a quiet evening until everything suddenly shut off. The TV went black. The lights went out. Complete darkness. Power outage. I got up and walked outside. It was freezing. But something didn't feel right. Because when I looked around the neighborhood, every other house still had power. Only ours was dark. Just ours. That was strange. Too strange to ignore. I went downstairs to check the fuse box. The basement door was at the bottom of the stairs. I tried opening it. It wouldn't move. I pushed harder. Still nothing. I thought maybe it was locked. So I went back up and got the key. My wife came with me this time. She laughed at me a little, thinking I was overreacting. I tried the key again. Still nothing. Then she walked down, put her hand on the door, and pushed it once. It opened instantly, like it was never stuck. That should have been the warning. But I went inside anyway. The basement felt heavy, too quiet, like the air itself was wrong. I went straight to the fuse box, started flipping switches. After a few tries, the lights came back on. I was about to leave when I heard something. A slow wooden creak. I froze. One of the storage closet doors was slightly open. I was sure it was closed before. I slowly walked toward it. Every step felt heavier. The basement suddenly felt smaller, like the walls were closing in. I stood right in front of the door, listening. Nothing at first. Then, a breath. A deep, slow breath from inside the closet. I stepped back immediately. My heart dropped. Something was inside there. I didn't think. I ran straight up the stairs, locked the basement door behind me. My hands were shaking. I told my wife everything. We called the police immediately. When police arrived, they searched the basement. The closet was empty, but the window in the basement was broken. Glass everywhere, footprints near the ledge. Someone had been inside, watching us, and escaped right after I left. I worked as a janitor at a college campus. Night shifts were usually boring. Empty hallways, silent rooms, just me and the cleaning lights. Until one stormy night, everything changed. The storm outside was getting worse. Heavy rain, strong wind. Then suddenly, the power went out. The entire building went dark. Only the emergency exit sign was glowing red. That's when I saw something. A head, slowly peeking from the stairwell, watching me. I called out. No answer. And then, it disappeared instantly. I went upstairs. The hallway was dark, barely lit by emergency lights. I started checking rooms. Everything seemed empty. But then, I heard footsteps behind me. I turned around. Nothing. But I knew something was there. I continued walking. The silence was too heavy. Every sound echoed. Then I saw it again. A figure, standing just outside the dim light, not moving, just watching me. I told it to leave. No response, and suddenly, it ran, fast, disappeared into the darkness. I walked toward the exit, but before leaving, I looked back, and it was there again, closer this time, hiding behind a door, still watching me. I left immediately and called campus police. They searched the entire building, found nothing. But later that night, they called me back and told me something I'll never forget. A dangerous man was seen near the campus, hiding in the area. And that's when I realized I wasn't alone that night.